Yo, what's up, y'all? What's going on? It's Crust the Legend, man. You know, I have a little segment I talk about here and there called the stickeration, the sticky situation. I love things like this because every day, when you at work or just out and about, you conversating with people and you talk about so many different things. And I've been involved in a lot of relationship talking, right? Now, here's the thing. The reason why I say the nerve of some players, and I know y'all thinking it's sports, but this game is like a damn sport, survival of the fittest. But the nerve of some players, and I say, don't play the game if you can't be a player, unless you a player. Now, of course, in any game that you play to win. But guess what? Sometimes you bend the rules to win, and sometimes you gotta play by the rules to win. And I was just hanging out a few minutes ago with a couple folks, and the topic of the conversation was about players. You know, um, man, man or woman who has multiple lovers. All right, it's a lot of that going on in all levels. From friend with benefits all the way up to marriage. And the funny thing is, this female, I'm listening to her. What she telling us about a situation that she's somewhat in control of. And what I mean by that, she was bragging about, she got a situation to where she got a man, her and a man live together, right? And then she got a little friend on the side. So she was telling us, um, she think that her friend on the side deals with other women. So I said, well, if he just your side piece, then it don't matter what else he's doing because you have a man that you live with. He live with you, y'all live together. Y'all sleep in the same bed, right? Now, of course, people say, oh, we live together, but we ain't together. Let me tell you something. Ain't no man or no woman not sleeping in the same bed. It ain't gonna be no smashing going down unless it's something medically wrong with someone, or unless other things be going on. But them shits don't mean nothing either because pretty sure every woman then said, "Forget that little red light," and they got it in. You see what I'm saying? A lot of us have done it allegedly. So I was asking. I said, "Well, tough to explain." So she has a man, and her relationship with a man is kind of down right now because right now he's not working like he once was, and at some point in time it wasn't no sex going on for years since they've been together. Um, and she said the reason why they wasn't having sex for years is because of her man. So meaning that 2, 3 years that they haven't been sexually active, she's been sleeping with other men. All right. So y'all know how it is. Most of the time, you link up with somebody, and if you already got some sort of liking for the person, and then y'all wind up doing a do, and it's to satisfactory, and it's good enough. It don't have to be the best, but it's good enough. On top of the feelings that you have for the person, that's going to add more feelings on top of that the feelings that you already had before you start having sex with the person. So now the feelings that you already have for the person, the likeness, now the sex come in, it's satisfactory, whatever the bomb diggity, whatever you want to call it, right? So now you have those feelings and emotions already mixed in on the ones before the sex came along. Right? So, and she was saying that she would F her side piece up if she found out that he was messing around with another female or whatever. So I said, well, you can't do that. And she said, why can't I? I said, because you want to be able to do what you want to do. And then the men that you're dealing with, you want to have control over them. You want to juggle them, but you don't want them to be juggling any other damn female. I'm like, I don't give a damn how, dumb, stupid, or whatever the case may be. In love, infatuated that a man may have over you. Listen, that ain't gonna last but for so long unless they just a very special person. Now, you do have people that don't cheat. Now, if the side piece go off and start messing around with other females, he's not cheating because him and you know the little the little lady in charge, and boss lady, they're not in a relationship. But there's people who think they're in a relationship. Then there's some people who really know their situation. They just don't talk about it. And some people know that she got a man at home. You see what I'm saying? But they not really tripping about it because by them knowing her business, they also know that she's been sleeping around. What's up, Tommy? She's been, you know, sleeping around with other cats. Now, also, the time since her and her man been together, she has gotten pregnant by one of her ex-boyfriends. Now, listen to this shit closely, right? That's why I say the nervous some players. Yeah. So she got pregnant while they're losing the baby, blah blah blah. Whatever the case may be. Now, recently, her man that she lives with, her man, um, he's still not working because he lost his job. He got into a bad car accident. A lot of things going on. So he has some health conditions going on, and he couldn't get his thing up. But yes, I told her, I said, I don't even care if he get his thing up, if he could get his thing up or not. I think you always been sleeping around with other men, even if the sex with your man at home was good. I said, this is just how I'm looking at you because this is what it sound like, and I know the girl too. So what the fuck? But anyway, she feels though that if her side dude goes around and mess around with another female, he's in the wrong. That's on like the nerve of you. Don't play the game if you can't be a player because if somebody, you know, put you in the post, not mean to bang on you. You know what I mean? You put somebody in the post and bang on them, they're gonna put you back in the post and bang on you. You slam dunk on somebody, a slam dunk is gonna come back on you. That's just the game. So I'm like, what nerve do you have? I said, and she wanna be controlling, but she says she needs a man. Well, it seemed like that she's trying to be the man in the situation with the man at home and with the man that she messing around with on the side. So I said, well, tell me a little more about the guy that you messing with on the side. And you better not find out he's not messing with any woman. So she come out and say, oh, he not messing with no other females. I said, your man? She said, oh, my man not doing nothing. He's in the house. He don't go outside. He still ain't all the way back to himself. But recently he's starting to get his strength back. And after 4 years, homeboy hard on came back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they didn't smash. Gee Fizzle, I'm talking my stuff, bro, and smoking this stuff. You see what I'm saying? So, and in 4 years now, he done finally got his heart on because he went and got surgery, and he got his heart on back. So Shorty tried to she told dude about it. She said she kept it funky with him, but she said when he first told her that he had his thing back, his Rocky was back up, and he asked her for some. She said she ain't giving none. I said, okay, well, that's your story. I'm sticking to it. All right. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But I guarantee they smashing now. You see what I'm saying? Shit, ain't my business, but they might be smashing as we sit here and talk about the situation. So I asked her again, I said, so you know for sure that your friend on the side is not messing around with anybody? She was like, I, I think he messed around with somebody before, but I can't really say. He keep denying it. And then I don't think he messed with any other females. Well, if you don't mess with any other females, then what the hell you worrying about? So I told her, I said, your conscience is eating you. And I said, not even that. It ain't even because you and your man, your sex life is back together, but you feel as though that since that man know your situation, he would be a fool if he didn't have a friend or two on the side because you have a man. But this is the games that we play. Now, these people that do most of the cheating and all that, they don't want that shit done back to them. She have a heart attack and she came home from work one day and she found out that her man that lived at home, then, he started working to soldier out on other shit to make sure he always back. You see what I'm saying? Besides her. Now, she said they ain't been doing nothing or whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm Boo Boo the fool. So getting back to her friend. So I said, well, if you know for sure that he's not doing anything with anybody else and he know your situation, I said, don't you think it's kind of disrespectful because this man like you in a certain way. He likes you as you was his woman or want you to be his woman, but he already know that you ain't his woman because he do know you have a man at home. I said, now since you let him know that your man at home got his thing back up, maybe he was telling you for a reason that things may slow down between y'all getting it in or whatever, right? She said, no, it ain't that. But I'm like, you trying to sit here and justify what you doing, what you already is cheating on the man that you with. I don't care what the situation is. Because I wouldn't still be in no damn relationship with nobody for no damn 4 years and we sleep in the same bed and ain't no affection and none of that. You just on your side of the bed and I'm just on my side of the bed. That's not going to go down. Somebody is not going to be sleeping in that damn bed. You understand what I'm saying? But if you stayed and slept in the bed with that person the whole time y'all wasn't, doing anything, you kept on doing it because at some point it may return or you had hopes of it returning. So now they at the point with that. So now she acting extra nervous and she's like questioning her side dude. So she was like, yeah, he's starting to act funny. I said, what do you mean he's starting to act funny? I says y'all seeing each other less, he's calling you less, what the problem is. So she said, well, he don't call me as much as I call him. I said, why should he? No man shouldn't be chasing after another man's woman. I said, so he shouldn't call you as much. You supposed to call him more than he call you. It's not the other way around. You can't have it your way always like that. And then you demand most of that man's attention. But at the same time, you got a man at home, and then once you get home, you ain't gonna get that man the attention back that he been giving you. Cause now you home, you gonna have to maximize the limitations if you talk to him on the phone. So I said to her, I said, well, he know that y'all just friends. I said, now he may be thinking a little different. He should, because now it been a little minute, since this whole situation started. And then if you still with the guy and you've been talking about leaving him for months, and now that he's on his way back to full recovery, one of the signs is there. You see what I'm saying? So that means he getting some strength back because he finally got his manhood back. Now the only thing he need to do is start eating right and going to the gym and all that. So you already see signs. So I told her, there's no way you're gonna finally walk away from that situation. I said, but the whole time you dealing with this, you got your friend on the side. Hopefully he pretty sure about what's going on, Cash. Hopefully he's playing this smart. Okay. So even if he doesn't, even if he's not messing around with anybody else and she's sure about that, I'm gonna take her word. I ain't gonna think homeboy is soft or a simp. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. If he know how to play the game, right? If he know how to play the game, that's he gonna play the game accordingly. And what I mean by accordingly, if he know he a side piece, he ain't gonna overstep his side piece boundaries. Meaning that you do not demand or you receive the same amount of energy from your side piece that you get from your main man. That don't go down like that. That's selfish. But if you can make it popping like that, then pop go to Weasel party on. But she can't be hard on that side, man, because she got him in a situation. You see what I'm saying? Now he know about this situation, so if he know, he should be dealing with accordingly. And see, this would be wrong with people because side pieces, no matter if you got 2 or 3 or 4 on the side, they be trying to replace or act like they the main course. No, you an appetizer. So you appetize. That's it. If you the appetizer, that's what you do. You appetize. You just you either the after dinner, you see what I'm saying? You the after meal or you the before meal. You see what I'm saying? When you get your little, you like the brunch. You ain't actually a 4-course meal because you the side piece. So you're not a 4-course breakfast. You're not a 4-course lunch. You're not a 4-course dinner. You brunch. So brunch it out. You gotta know what to do when a person puts you in a situation. So if they make you an option, move like the option you are. And when I said that to her, she started, oh, see, I know I can't talk to you. You up here taking the side. No, I'm being honest. Now you want to play the game, then this is how the game is going to be played. So I told her, if boy's smart, he might not be doing anything on the side, but it's driving you nuts. And every time you close your eyes when you next to your man, and whenever you know that man is not at work and he can be out about the night, you thinking he out there doing something, but it ain't for you to be worried about because you got a situation that you wake up to and you go to sleep to every freaking day. So you gotta let your pieces be what they are or simply don't play the game. So she said, yeah, let me find out if he messing around with, I'm gonna F him and a chick up. You can't do that now. It seemed like you got some type of feeling for him. And I said, do you like him? He cool. I said, no, I ain't asked you, was he cool, hot, warm, or none of that. I asked you, do you like him? I said, matter of fact, do you love him? Fuck all the rest of the shit. I went right there with her. Yeah, I'm crushed. I do this all the time. I said, do you love him? I said, we going to skip to this shit. I said, because pretty sure you know that man love you. And he's probably nice to you. He dealing with all your bullshit. And I said it probably be messing with your psyche, because you see that you have someone. I ain't talking about the main man. You got a little side piece that's worth way more than that. And the other female, she get a whiff of him. She gonna treat him like a 4-course meal. But you want to play around with the dude. And I said, is he an attractive dude? Do we get chicks or anything like that? She was like, oh, he's a popular guy. I said, I said, that even deeper the conversation now, sis. I said, oh, he got the nerve to be a popular guy? Said he ain't no square or none of that. She was like, no, he's a popular guy. I said, with just the street niggas? She said, no, everybody. She was like, no, he popular. He popular like you popular. He's not as popular as you, but he's like, you're popular. Like everybody know you. I said, oh shit. I said, so a lot of people know him. I said, now when y'all out, when you see, I said, how do the females, in the neighborhood treat or treat y'all? So she said, well, the girls, they act kind of funny. I said, is it because of him or is it because of you? Combination of both. She said she think it's a combination of both. I said, nah, them females, has he messed with any of those females that you know of? She said most, well, no. What's up, D3? Talking about a sticky situation, because some players got the nerve. They can't play the game. We ain't talking that sport. We talking survival of the fittest. We'll be playing the game of hearts, because I know some crazy people, so I always got good factual stories to tell. So anyway, so I said, okay. I said, now he's a popular guy. He can get females. Okay. I said, so does that bother you that you know that he's popular? Do you think he actually got someone? Mm, he don't have nobody, but he's sneaky though. I said, why is he sneaky? I said, you know what? He don't have to be sneaky about anything, because in all reality, sis, what loyalty? And then on the flip side of the coin, and what's his reason to be, why he got to lie to you? To lose you? He ain't you, you ain't his anyway. So shit, if he's smart, if he done having fun and playing as an appetizer, he could roll out freely. There's nothing you can do about it. You got your situation. I said that in any given time, you can shut that down with what you got going on with him. I said, you can cold shut that down because you do have a man at home. I said, so since you can't, you can control, you got control of your man because he's on house arrest. Not house arrest, but he's on house arrest. You know what I'm saying? He's just getting back to health. So of course you got control of him. I said, but your side piece, you can't control him. And I said, I'm pretty sure a lot of times you check to see where he's at. And she was like, yeah. I said, well, you can't do that. That's why you just be honest with people. Know what I mean? And then you don't have people have to spell things out for themselves. Just tell them what the freak it is. I said, I said, I'm the type of guy, I said, and even if I was a woman, I would tell my female friend, or if I was a female, I would tell my male friend or whatever what's going on. I ain't got to give you detail. But if I know I'm fucking more than one person, I'm not gonna have you thinking you're the only one that I'm having sex with. I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna lie to you. Let you know I got another friend or two. What you mean another friend? Same type of friends we are. Yeah. Everything that we do, I do everything with one or two other, or sometimes maybe three other females. It is what it is. You either with it or you ain't. That's up to you, but at least I let you know. See, once you really let a person know, you did what you needed to do. So whatever happens after that, that don't fall on you because you was honest. You let that man know, hey dog, you ain't the only one I'm fucking and sucking. It's just like that. And we know some men deal with that. We know that. We know some men deal with that. Not no men on here, but I'm pretty sure y'all know some dudes that deal with that. And we all know it'd be different mindsets. Now the ones who don't give a fuck, that's perfect for them. They don't give a damn. Yeah, man, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm just knocking the bitch down, man. And no, I can knock the bitch down. I don't give a fuck about how much she do her man or other man. They don't care. But see, what makes it bad when these women know, when it's guys that care, and they know that these men like them more than just, you know what, doing a thing. Some men might like a female more than just going to pound town on it. That should be a compliment for a damn woman, because somebody's thinking about you more than clapping your cheeks. But some of them just like being um nothing more worth than, you know, getting their cheeks clapped. That's the ones that's for the streets. Yeah, they love that. So yeah, cool, cool. That's cool for them. Know what I mean? But I'm telling her as we talking, and I'm telling her what the dilly is. So I gave her a hypothetical. So, and I'm gonna give y'all this hypothetical because I'm pretty sure y'all agree with me that she's all the way wrong. You know what I mean? But I said, look, hypothetically speaking, I said, what if he come out or someone come and tell you, hey, the boy Raheem that you talk to, whatever the case may be, because people on the street may think your situation is more than what it is. So let's just say some girl come up to you and tell you that, you know, they know for a fact that Raheem is messing around and talking to somebody else. I said, first of all, I said, how you gonna react? I said, how you gonna react when you finally sit down and alone to yourself? Because I already know your first reaction, you gonna go nuts. And she was like, no, I ain't. I said, yeah, you already said you would. She said, I will fuck him up. I'm like, what, you seriously gonna put your hands on him? She said, yeah. I said, no, you kidding. But the look in her face, she was dead serious. So I took her word. And I said, the look that you have in your eye, I ain't your side piece, for one. And two, you still shouldn't have that look in your eye like he's in the wrong. She wasn't trying to hear. I said, well, at some point, something's gonna happen, you know? And I was like, if you I said, well, if your relationship with your man is starting to slowly move forward, then won't you just stop doing what you're doing? Because apparently you was even out here doing the things that you're doing because you had a man, but he wasn't active, you know? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. She been with a few guys since her man been down. You know what I mean? Been out of commission. A few. She was pregnant by one guy. Uh, one dude, there's somebody she, you know, long time friend, and you know how it is. A long time friend with benefits. They just never got serious. I knew him, and then it's the guy that she be talking about now. And I said, well, so don't you know you put yourself in a bad situation? I said, because you can't go about playing this game like that and you got a conscience. So you gotta be a cold hearted person, not halfway. You can't have feelings for people and then expect to play the game and it's going to work out the way that you want it. It's simply not. It never does. I've been there before. That's why I can contest to it. I've been there before on both sides. But why do, let's say, people who cheat don't like for those things to be done back to them? Don't dish out what you don't want back in return and what you can't take. It's the whole thing. Now I'm gonna move on for that because it's other players who got nerves. What the hell, the nerve of these players? So I'm going to some sports now. Now I want to go into boxing. God damn it! I want to go into boxing. I can be a little more on this late night talk. So I didn't see the fights tonight. I didn't see the Friday night fights. I probably watched them sometime in the morning or whatever. But how y'all feel about who y'all got winning that fight tomorrow? Let me start with that one. Who y'all got winning tomorrow between Oshak Falls and Concession? I think Oshaki's gonna beat him. Uh they both look ready, but I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was looking at the stare down, right? At the weigh in, it's like Conceição trying to make himself look more meaner and even more serious than what he actually was. And I'm saying that he wasn't serious or mean enough. He just tried to put too much into it. Oshaki, looking comfortable, feeling comfortable, nice and relaxed. He talked his ish. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, this gonna be a nice fight. Hopefully that fight don't go the distance. Um, I'm looking for a Shockey to probably stop him, or should I say, the best thing is for Oshaki to stop him. If Oshaki can get a stoppage against Conceição, I think that'd be pretty good for him. Even though he's confident enough, but I think he'll gain more of his confidence back. And hopefully we start to see him in the ring even more because he's one of the very few fighters who's not active enough. And this is one of the reasons why we be having a whole bunch of bull crap to talk about in boxing because not enough fighters that's active. And sometimes it's just not on the promoters and everything. Sometimes it's the fighters. They may have situations going on mentally and other things going on outside the ring, and they just don't know how to twerk it all together. You know what I mean? But I think Oshaki is going for the stoppage. It looked like it. Um, Seisiao, tough cookie, but can crumble. Oshaki, far as his power, um, not the hardest puncher, but I wouldn't consider him a pillow fist. But the power is in his speed and his quickness. I think if he go out there, relax, relax himself, use his tools, stick to his game plan, and when he starts seeing it opening, that's going to benefit him outside the game plan. Then you go in and go for the kill. Um, you pretty much know one another. Um, I don't know if they both coming into this fight with a different approach. Not a totally different approach, but like a slight little approach. I'm pretty sure they went back, the camps went back and they watched the film of the fight and see what both of these guys did well, what they didn't do well, what they need to tighten up on. But I think once they get in that ring and I think this fight going to be a fast pace. I think it's going to start off fast. And I think it's not a one shot deal for the loser. But what I do think is that the winner of this fight would step up into the big dance. All right, they'd be up there in the big dance with the rest of those guys in that weight class. Now, which guy is better as far as competition wise for the rest of the weight class, in my opinion, is O'Shaquie Foster. He's the better talent, he's the better skill fighter. He just got to stick to his game plan. Don't take Conceição for granted. Stick to his game plan and do what he needs to be done. But if he's going to stop him, if he's thinking about stopping Conceição, the size of those body, the size of that body, hit the sides of that body, the left side, the right side, bang it. And then once in a while, when it's good for him, right down the middle, in that stern, right down there in the data area. You know what I mean? And but it's gonna be a nice fight. But because Conceição gonna have his moments too. But I'm thinking which what's going to be the most signature thing for the both of these men to do to beat the fight or to beat their opponent. That part I had to pick up on that during fight time. You know, I don't want to think too hard into it. Think I'm thinking enough into it, but it should be a banger. Um, got some nice names on it. Um, pretty nice undercard. I like the undercard. Um, I think my man, if I'm not mistaken, I think Shushu's on there. Yeah, Shushu is fighting on that card. Um, who else is fighting on that Boston Conceição card? I know Shushu. Ray Murray is fighting on that card. Um, and I think this would be his first fight at 40. The Ray Murray move up to 140. If he did move up to 140, this should be his debut fight at 140 with the opponent that we have tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a few other names on that roster. It's going to be a nice show. That's something they do in my neighborhood every year. And I think today was the last day officially for all the warm weather. So we'll start needing our jackets down this joint. But yeah, what else we got? I think the winner of this fight should get a shot at a title. Who would you like the winner of this fight to face next? Now I know we got I'm ready to move on to 25 to 2025 already. They are ready. See what we got going on. Then we got Mike Tyson, Jake Paul coming up soon. I already know how a lot of people feel about that. Just because Mike is 58. Now should we think that Jake Paul actually beat Mike Tyson? Because a lot of people thinking Jake Paul is gonna hurt, it's gonna beat Mike Tyson. And my question is this, right? Why do y'all think that a non-professional boxer. A non-professional boxer is going to get in there and beat Mike Tyson. You know, Jake Paul is not even the level of a street fighter compared to Mike Tyson, but basically is. And y'all talking all this nonsense. Mike gonna hit that ball once. It's gonna be over. Mike can still punch y'all. Y'all acting like Mike is getting in there with one of these professional heavyweights. Now I'm not saying you're supposed to take Jake Paul for granted. I get it. Jake Paul got youth on his side and he's big. But y'all forgetting Jake Paul is not even an amateur boxer. Mike Tyson, that washed up. I mean, he could be. I'm not saying that he isn't, but I don't think he's that washed up to where he's going to lose to Jake Paul. He lose to Jake Paul, on fight night when that happens. Need I say more? It's already understood. Don't need to be explained. But nonetheless, I got Mike smashing him. I don't know what y'all talking about. I got Mike smashing him. Somebody I seen earlier, one of the guys in the neighborhood, he watches a lot of he watches everybody's channel. Um from my neighborhood. He watches everybody's channel. Um that we all bang with each other. He watches everybody. Basically everybody that I watch, he watched the same exact people except for maybe around two. But he has, one on his channel, whatever, check something out. So he asked me a question about women boxing. He asked me two questions. Um, both questions involving Clarissa Shields. The first one, he asked me how I would feel if Clarissa came down and Baumgartner went up and he meet at 154 pounds. He asked me, what do I honestly think? Let me tell y'all this. And I'm not going to say that Clarissa can't punch, but how many women in women boxing can punch? I'm not going to say they don't have punching power. Of course, it's not like the men, but they have punching power. I think what makes the difference is the testosterone levels. Anyway, I said that to say this. Let's just say they do meet up at 154 pounds. I got Clarissa Shields stopping Alicia Baumgart. Not not going the distance with her. And Alicia's good, but if Alicia going up to 54, and Clarissa coming down, yeah, that fight should not be going the distance. But it's a good hypothetical, It's a good hypothetical. Yeah, what's up with this boy? Why Schofield out here talking all this madness, yo? Get this notification about him. I get that notification about him. He's talking about he stopped taking for. He wants Shakur here beat them. That shit is getting played out. I'm tired of these fighters clout chasing and calling out the bigger names for attention when they know nowhere near their time, and if there's any time for them to get in the ring with them. There's too many fighters in between the biggest names in Schofield. But he's talking about Shakur. He's talking about Tank. What? Now, I'm going to be fair. Now, we do get on fighters. We hate when fighters say, well, what did he do? I don't have a problem with that. The only time that is a problem when a fighter says that is when they know better. I'm gonna say that. Meaning that it might be a particular fighter who didn't know. It might be a fighter that this is one of the guys people want to see you touch. You understand what I'm saying? If they worthy of it, yes. But if they're not worthy of it, come on, they bullshit. And they're trying to keep a name for themselves. And y'all see all these fighters want the attention. There's nothing wrong with that. But everybody want to be the biggest name and part of the biggest names in boxing. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just you might just have to put in the work to do it. He's talking Shakur and Tank. Schofield got Keyshawn Davis proud. Okay? Shit, Schofield got Abdullah Mason problems. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Shit. It's a few guys right now I think that would give Schofield the business at 135. What? You gonna skip over? He should skip over all that and get a shot at Shakur and Tank. Yeah, that's just wrong now. Cause y'all be saying some of this nonsense. Come on, are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. But he got a fight coming up. Let's see what happens. Cause the last time I seen him fight, he ain't look too good. He ain't look too good. He ain't look too damn good. These guys better stay in their lane. And see, that's the thing. When they do that, they going for big money. First of all, they ain't even these. Some of these guys is still at the $100,000 level. Most of them is at in 100,000. They not even at a mill, and they talking about and calling out the biggest names and probably the biggest paydays of the right now in their career, early in their career. Guess what I say about that? Boy, if you don't go sit yourself down somewhere, put in the work. That's what's wrong with these lazy cats. They don't want to put in the work. Put in the work. That's the only way you're going to get the respect. Because if your career is being manufactured and they throwing you in, we gonna eat you up. And taking that route and getting manufactured opponents, they don't work all the time. One of them, what you think may be a manufacturer, that might get in there and take it to you. Then what? Then what? Man, put the work in. It's some work at 135. Go get it. Fight Jermaine Ortiz. This is a lot of fighters this dude can fight. He talking about Shakur and Tank, please. Now, if I'm even one of those dudes, and I'm pretty sure they had already said something, I will only say something to that kid once and I won't even say nothing else to him. Let him and his daddy run their mouths. Don't even respond to him no more. Say something to him once and that's it. Because then now you give him the attention that he wants. Nah, you know for a fact you ain't getting in the ring with him, not because you scared. And leave them dudes where they at. Let them deal with everything else that they need to deal with. But 135. We should 135 should be moving along and uh, getting some things done. But as y'all can see, we got a couple of those situations that wow, and that's why it's not going down. Tank is set to fight the Roach. He gonna do it in January. Shakur is out on injury, but when he come back, he's fighting Will Taylor. Actually going to fight Tevin Farmer and then fight Shakur. Now, my question, and I asked this question before, what if Tevin Farmer beats Williams Peter? Is Shakur still going to want to fight Williams Peter, or he going to go ahead and fight Tevin Farmer? Now, most likely, I think Shakur is going to go with the Peter because the fight would do better than him and Tevin Farmer are getting in the ring with each other. Unless they got separate situations for both of these guys between Tevin Farmer and Williams Peter, meaning that if Farmer wins, they got a different situation with him, not Shakur. If Shakur wins, and like Shakur said, when he comes back, he's fighting for Peter. So they probably already got something already. They already got another destination for these guys, the winner and the loser. You know what I'm saying? So even if most likely, if I'm correct, even if Williams pay to lose to Tevin Farmer, he still gets to fight Shakur. Um, Now I did say, and I'm going to repeat it just in case you guys didn't hear it. I did say that if I'm correct, that Shakur is fighting pay to win or lose, then I'm gonna have to talk about that because that was something Shakur had mentioned that type of move out of his mouth a couple times, and I simply wasn't feeling it. And the reason why I wasn't feeling it because I like Shakur. Shakur got skills, but has he been really showcasing it? At one time, his fights was more satisfying to me. His last couple of fights, and the last three fights, one out of the three, I was pretty cool on. You know what I mean? But that may be the case. I'm not sure. But I know everybody wants the showdown. I think after Shakur fights Zapata and after Tank fights after Tank fight with Lamont Roach, I think the next fight that should happen at 135 with Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson is fighting one another. Now I've been hearing people saying Tank wants to be undisputed at 35. I didn't hear anything. But it's not too much business down at 135 with Tank Davis to handle. You're not gonna understand why a lot of guys outside the main reason why they wanted to move up to 140 pounds, but for this specific reason too also, because right now at the Shakur, uh, whatever fight at 35 to where someone is damn near on the same level of Tank, it's gonna be a good fight. Can't say Lomachenko, he's gonna whoop that ass anyway, but can't say Lomachenko and get him out of it. Really not much. That's why he had to go to this fourth option. You know what I mean? So it ain't really too much for big names and things for take that 135. So excuse that noise, y'all. Around. It ain't too much for big fights and even for compatible fights at 135 for Tank. So it is better fights, definitely better fights for him at 140 outside Shakur Stevenson because it no longer need to include Lomachenko, and after that, I think killing everybody. None of them dudes is ready. Tevin Farmer and his return, always wanted to see that. Keep that name in mind, Tevin Farmer. And the reason why I'm saying keep Tevin Farmer name in mind when it comes to Tank Davis, just in case a situation happened, or maybe since he had to X a name off, and he wants to still keep that same count, he'll add one then. So let's just say Tevin Farmer and Tank wind up fighting. Tevin Farmer is replacing Lomachenko. That's how as far as number, because he said, let's say Tank said 7 fights, so and a couple guys he did try to get at. Now I'm not sure if El Rayo was on his this because to be honest with you, Tank never disclosed his list. We only know about the ones we really want to see him fight. So we know he had Ryan and Ryan going. So let's start this list. Okay, Ryan is gone. Just in case Ryan was one of those 5. Ryan is done. Got Ryan out the way. Loma don't want to fight him out the way. So that's 2 names off the list. So let's say he had 7. So that's 2 names off. All right. So take Ryan off. Couldn't stop Ryan. Beat Ryan already. Lomachenko said no. Might have to take Devin Haney off. And then what's going on with that. I'm gonna say this. The only way, I don't want to be saying this too soon, but for me, the only way that we get Tank and Dev actually come back and stay at 140, but we already know he's still going to be a weight class behind class and shit. Mm-hmm. So, no one said no. The Tevin Farmer. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. I'm a mock Tank list. This is my mock list. I'm gonna do as close as possible. I don't think all the names is gonna regardless. This is the list. Even if you put them, Devaney, Ryan Garcia, Corey Stevens, um, Antoine Russell, Teofimo Lopez, um, two more names. Uh, um, and I'm pretty sure Roach wasn't on the list. Um, I need two more. Probably UTS. I need one more. UTS. No, not Pitbull Cooley now. I'm gonna hold on to know December. I got some excited stuff. Uh, Hitchin. Let me see Hitchin. That's my mom. My man Tank. Yeah, y'all may have something totally different on those. But we know that the biggest, got the biggest name on that resume. You probably know who that are. T.O. Dad, I guarantee you. Dad, Shakur. I'm just gonna go with those three. But like, man, got an hour in just trying to get this run these hours up, man. So listen, thank y'all for joining this late night talk real quick. She'll be talking to you guys in a few hours, man. We got a long day, a lot of sports, a lot of boxing, um, football, got college football, um, got a whole lot going on for our sports tomorrow. So it's your boy the Grumpy OG, greatest man alive, Crust the Legend, aka Yoda. Shout out to TWT, shout out to JBT. Also shout out to the anger management crew. Shout out to all the boxing factions. Have a blessed night, and I'll see y'all soon.